All right. Hey, welcome to another episode of Mayberry Memories. I'm Dave. It's my brother
Steve.
Yeah, Steve. That's his name. And we are discussing season 1 of the Andy Griffith Show right now.
That's right, episode 6.
Right. Last time we talked a little bit about Miss Ellie Comes to Town. I think that was
a great episode.
3, maybe?
Yeah,
3 or 4. And this is episode 6 in season 1. Another classic episode titled The Runaway.
The Runaway Kid.
The Runaway Kid, correct. So, do you want to kind of give a quick summary of what happened in The Runaway Kid?
I'll give a summary. So, in this episode, of course, like many episodes, there was a learning opportunity for Andy, Sheriff Taylor, to teach his son about the value of keeping your word.
The Opester.
Yeah, Opie. Opie has to learn to keep his word.
Mm-hmm.
And in doing so, Opie has an opportunity to keep a secret of a friend who's running away from home to go be a cowboy somewhere.
Young Mr. George Foley.
Yeah, young Mr. George Foley. And
a cowboy in Texas is where he's headed. He's headed to Texas.
Of course, when Sheriff Taylor finds out this little runaway kid and his parents are looking for him, sometimes lessons like keeping your word and keeping secrets get tough, and you have to teach when you keep secrets and when you don't.
Right. It talks a little bit about the importance of understanding that moment when you have to bend the rules.
That's right.
I think that was Andy's words, bending them.
Yeah, it was a great episode. You know, it started off really funny with the little boys, Opie's friends, deciding to play a prank on Sheriff Taylor, pushing his car in front of the fire hydrant.
Yeah, so that would require them actually. Would Andy have had to have left the keys in the ignition and them putting the car in neutral?
I don't think so. They just put it in neutral. The door was open. They just put it in neutral. I don't know how that would work. Maybe the keys were in the ignition.
I don't know. Only in Mayberry can you pull that off. Would 3 kids pushing a police car, even 20 feet, be something that you could get away with? Hilarity would ensue.
I don't think so.
But it did set up a great scene with Andy and Barney.
That's right.
Where Barney was going to write up a citation, and Andy then didn't want the citation, so he made Barney the justice of the peace and pled his case in front of Barney. It's classic. Awesome. Don Knotts. Again, I think the reason I love the Andy Griffith Show so much, and I mean, you can point to all of the great actors, right? You know, Ron Cunningham, Ron Howard, Andy Griffith, Francis
You're thinking
Bobbier,
of Opie Cunningham.
Little Opie Cunningham. But really, I mean, for me, and I think, you know, there are those that say, the purists that say the show just wasn't the same when Don left.
Yeah. Don
Knotts. A genius, a comedic genius that even today, you know, it's not always laugh out loud, like rolling on the floor, but you're smiling. You just
the chemistry between the two, and definitely the show lost a lot when
good.
Don Knotts left.
So good. So anyway, very, very good episode.
Yeah, the whole first season's awesome.
Right.
But it was a fun episode, and it was fun watching the little kids, and the pranks being played on Andy, the chemistry between Barney Fife and Andy when Barney's trying to write him up, give him a citation, goes through the clarification. You said that, you know, when we're upholding the law, we might have to make some hard decisions with friends or family in a small town.
Yep.
And Sheriff says, yes, you do. And so he proceeds to give him that citation. It was great.
Yeah, there's, I think, 3 different occasions in this particular episode where Barney feels like he may need to be writing some sort of citation or even arresting Andy. At the end, it's the harboring a fugitive.
Yeah.
He actually comes up to the porch of the Taylor place, and there's little George Foley there with Andy and Opie, and he's got he's drawn a picture based on the description of what George Foley might look like.
He'd recognize him anywhere.
He'd recognize him anywhere. Well, suffice to say, he did not.
That's right. And then it finished off with Andy deciding to play a prank on Barney by pushing the car in front of the hydrant.
That was
the third opportunity. Yeah, Barney seeing him messing with the vehicle.
Pulls out the pad. He's ready for action.
Great fun. You know, and we were talking about it just yesterday. The comedic element of the show, but how clean and innocent and pure the comedy was back then, and family friendly, and to this day still fun to watch.
Yeah, it's family friendly, but it's not overly preachy, right?
Right.
for me, where it gets difficult sometimes is you have television now that is designed to be family friendly, but so often it's a little bit heavy-handed, and everybody can pick it out, right? They know that they're being sermonized or lectured to, and that's where the Andy Griffith Show so artfully towed the line. There was no real, and there were some really strong values and messages there, but there at the same time it wasn't heavy-handed. They were there for people to learn from, but also I think the main goal of the show and the reason why it has been so successful was it was there simply for the enjoyment.
Yeah,
right.
And that's why it's still running in syndication today.
It's a perfect way to, whether you're in the office and company still allows Netflix, or at home in the evening, if you want to just fire up an episode, it's the perfect way to spend 23 minutes, 24 minutes, whatever those things run.
Exactly.
All right, we'll be back. Probably still season 1 next time.
We'll find another season 1 episode.
But we'd love your thoughts on this particular episode. Leave them in the comments section below. And as well, a thumbs up, hitting the subscribe button. Even if you want to go as far as to hit the notification button so you know when new episodes come your way. All that would be greatly appreciated. But most of all, and most importantly,
thanks.
Yeah, thanks for watching.